Ready to get your stitches off today? You ready? Let's go. You ready? Okay. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. You okay, Charlie? It's not like being here. So I'm at the vet. Today's the day Charlie should be getting his sutures out. All that's happening today is basically the surgeon who performed the procedure is going to examine him, and if everything looks good, which I'm assuming it does, they will take out the sutures, and that should really be it. So all that's happened so far is because of COVID, it doesn't really look like they're letting, anybody in with the pets. So went downstairs, checked in, a nurse came outside and took Charlie. She asked what's happening with Charlie, how's he doing? I gave her all the feedback, which is Charlie's doing great. He seems to be going back pretty much to his normal self. He does still have a little bit of incontinence. And when I say that, it's mostly, I can just tell his muscles on his behind maybe aren't as strong. Like he'll walk when he gets excited and a little toot will come out, which again, it's like not a big deal. Over time, his overall incontinence has decreased. I don't think he's had any little poops popping out at least in the last 24 hours, I don't think I've seen anything. So it's all good news, I hope. Otherwise, I'm just waiting here to see what the nurse says, and hopefully they'll just take out the stitches and give Charlie back, and we can go and celebrate that Charlie is done and hopefully on the road to recovery. The only other thing is, as you all have know, or as if you watch my previous videos, Charlie does have anal gland adenocarcinoma as well as lymphoma, so he has not been on his chemo. I'm assuming if everything's healed, then he'll be able to restart his chemo again. So that's another thing I'm going to ask when the doctor calls. But again, lots to celebrate. So I hope that it'll just be good news and we'll do something fun to celebrate Charlie getting his stitches out. All right, Charlie, you're all done. You're all done. So, it was not all good news. It was, I try not to think of it that way. I try to think of it as we're always getting more new information. So when they removed the tumor, what they do is they send it to a lab. You're okay, Charlies? To see, I guess there's a lot of information they can get about the tumor, like the size. Did they get the whole thing out? Did it extend past the area they cut? And unfortunately, it looks like it extends past whatever they removed. So not totally sure what that means. I know ideally you want to get all of it out, but again, Charlie's been living with this now for 2 years. So the surgeon is going to call me later and give me more information. And of course, Charlie has a regular oncologist that he sees. Oh, you're a little tired or excited or hot? I don't know what it is. So yeah, just have to continue to gather more information. But the good news is right now, Charlie feels good. His incision healed really well. So for that, I am thankful and grateful and appreciative, and just gotta take it day by day, just like with everything else in this journey with Charlie in the past couple of years. So let's see what they say. But for now, we will head home. I love you. Picking up a few things. Candy. And a little something for Charlie that we like to put in his food. And it is actually in the baby section. Let's see. Here it is. Oh my goodness. Found it. Beech nut. Organic pumpkin puree. This actually, we've been putting this in Charlie's food because it helps with his stools. It actually, they said it's good for fiber and helps, it helps so his poop isn't so diarrhea. I don't even know what the right words are. It helps so that his stools are more formed, so Charlie can poop better. So let's get a good amount here. I want to get maybe like 6. That's good. All right, Charlie, got your pumpkin for a couple weeks, okay? To help with your poop. Go. Get so excited. So the doctor didn't call us back yesterday, so we're still waiting to hear more information on what the next steps are. We did speak with Charlie's oncologist. A little doggy. We were distracted, we saw a dog. We did hear back from Charlie's oncologist, and we're setting up an appointment for next week to just figure out what the next steps are, but it looks like we're going to be putting him back on chemo. We decided to celebrate because I think right now Charlie's okay, and he did a great job and healed up well from his surgery, so we definitely want to, have a nice afternoon out with Charlie. And this is one of his favorite places. I can tell because his nose is always sniffing around. He gets really excited when he gets out the car. So we're just gonna enjoy some nice fresh air and spend a little time outside with Charlie.